You are a wonderful God. Oh, my creator. Only you are.
So, you got to get better at spotting the gaps. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, once you get like really good at spotting the gaps, you're gonna see all types of setups. I promise you. Like, some people can't even see this type of demand setup, making a high probability because they don't understand the gaps. The gaps is the deal breaker when it comes to seeing the high probability supply and demand. So I recommend that you just practice on spotting the gaps. Don't even focus on the supply and demand. Focus on understanding the gaps a little bit better. So once you see them, it's gonna be like, okay, I know 100% that this is high probability right here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I was recommending for you to just back test that, practice that, the gaps, practice the gap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that was pretty much it. And you said you advised against the break and retest trading. No?
I don't. When it comes to support and resistance trading, I mainly focus on a liquidity graph setup. So like, let me try to find one. Let me see something like this. So if I see this, and I draw about a mean, if I'm looking at like these type of setups, I take these type of setups. Like, we see how this low dip lower than these lows, and it starts shooting up. I'm taking those type of setups. So I'll be buying like right here or something, or I even be buying right here, and my stop loss to be under here. But I need somebody to be getting stopped out. I don't really like trading just strictly support and resistance because nobody have lost yet. When somebody lose, that's when it starts shooting up really fast. Like, I know you notice, like, if you would have start trading when you first started, like, you would lose a trade before going in your favor. You'd be like, damn, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're stopping traders out that have their stop loss literally sitting right here. Come on, man. And then they're dip lower and then shoot up. Those type of support and resistance setups that I like. You need to stop out somebody. I don't see those type of setups all the time. That's why when I call out the signals, I'm mainly trading supply and demand because, I mean, I trade 4 pairs. These are the only pairs that I trade right now is these right here. And I usually see some type of supply and demand when I come to the market. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can trade the break and retest. I'm not saying like, oh, don't trade it. You can trade it. But if you want the beautiful setups, you got to get good at spotting the high probability supply and demand, because that's mainly what I'm calling out. And them shits be hitting, like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I like those setups way more than any other setups that we see, like straight up, not gonna lie. When it's pushing up that hard, because that's not normal, especially for Euro USD. If it's pushing up that hard and it start going in the range on the 1 hour, we're ranging. Most likely it's about to drop.
Ready to go fill it in.
To fill it in, literally. So like, if you see this, like, that's why I said you got to really understand all the gaps that has happened in the past.
Had up, was that a good thing to have on?
No. You gotta spot these things manually. They're not gonna create an indicator so everybody can win. Like, people gotta understand.
Right.
Not like people gotta understand that all of these indicators is actually built for us to lose. Like, what they teach us is for us to lose. Like, they don't even want us to really win. So the stuff that they have on TradingView, like the recommended indicators that they be having, none of this stuff works. None of it works. Like, even moving averages, like sometimes moving averages can lag and can question your judgment. Like, you would be second guessing because the 200 EMA is at the top, but we're heading towards there. Like, is it still a downtrend? Like, the main thing you need to focus in on is these supply and demands. Like, that's what really moves the market.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. That's why I be preaching that on my channel all the time. Like, supply and demand changed the game for me. So that's why I trade this mainly. Like, that's really all I trade.
Well, I have another question.
Okay.
Like, what if that gap is huge? How do you look at that? You know what I mean? Because like, the gap right here is big as hell, right? If I'm looking at.
Yeah, if I put a horizontal line from the gap from right here to right there, that's the gap in the market. Let me take off this arrow.
Is there such thing as too big of a gap?
No, they're gonna fill that in.
All right.
They're gonna fill that in. I'm not saying I'm swinging shit, but this even more confluence to hold the trade. Because look what they did on a 1 hour. So imagine, let's go to 5 minutes. Imagine taking this sell, you look on a 1 hour to see if it's some gaps, and you hold it to fill in some gaps. Like, this stuff is powerful. I'm telling you, like, the gaps is really the game changer, because people don't understand that the market always have to mirror itself. You ever seen like
it give you an idea of where the market's going to go or wants to go.
Yeah. Yep. It's all situations going to be different. That's why you got to be really good at spotting this stuff, because it's not going to always look like this. It's going to look completely different. So like when you're back testing, you got to really know what you're really back testing. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's in real time, it's not going to look nothing like this in real time. That's so you got to
correct.
Really, you got to see it.
That's the problem for me.
Yep.
Because I know for you, it's like you seeing it, but I'm like, no, back testing is all cool and all.
Yeah, no facts.
But when stuff is happening, you like, okay, and I be sitting here like, is this?
Yeah, you gotta really have a good understanding of what's going on. That's the only way.
And I'm like,
yeah.
But like, I had it in my mind that like I can do this. Like, I'm a good trader. Like, after this, I was about to go put money in my account and actually start trading. But actually talking to you, I realized that I don't really know shit. Like, I still need to like.
Yeah, bro. You 60 days in, like, take your time, because these markets can crush you. Like, especially if you put a lot of money in, like, you can lose all your money. So like, you definitely gonna want to know exactly what's going on, spot everything that's going on, like, real talk. And I said, like, go ahead, my fault.
Can you restart? You had lagged when you first had started talking, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, definitely. Damn, why is it? Am I still lagging?
No, you good now.
Okay. I was about to say, like, if you're gonna put money into like a live account, you're gonna want to know exactly what's all going on in the market at that time, because, like I said, like, these markets, they don't care that you're new. Like, they don't care. Like, they don't care about you. Like, they will take all your money. So you gotta know exactly what you're doing. And like, it sounds like you know what you're doing, but like, since you just said 2 months, I know for a fact, like, live account, you can go live account just to get the experience, but don't put no thousands in. Put like a couple hundreds in, and then just trade that so you can get the emotions too, because you may be good back testing, but when you're live, you're not confident to take a trade, and then that may determine if you're going to be successful or not, because you got to get your reps in to even play bigger lots and to even to believe in the system. You got to catch setups live. Back testing is kind of an illusion in a way, because you know the outcome of it. But when this setup is happening in real time, are you going to be confident enough to actually pull the trigger on a live account? That's where the real experience come in at. So like, you got a lot to learn, like, not gonna cap. But it's good that you actually learning some shit that actually works, because like, I don't waste my time IML for 5 months. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't waste time, but you just getting straight to the shit. So that's good.